Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. Kelly, the tennis champion, is back. Hey, yeah. Oh, man. So you're the what champion?
I am a USTA state champion. My team won the state. So now we advance on to the sectionals, which will include a few states. If we win that, we advance on to the nationals.
Are those the hetero sectionals? Now you're out there and you got your trophy, or did they just give you a plate with macaroni glued on it? It's gonna be like this all night.
You know, we didn't get a trophy. We did not get any type of trophy. They made a donation to the charity of our choice, which was the Humane Society.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you really shouldn't get a trophy for playing against other middle-aged people. I mean,
No, it's 18 and over. I'm playing against people 18 and up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh. Can they get around with their wheelchairs? Anyway, it's going to be an interesting show tonight.
I almost legitimately fell out of my chair.
I'll be teasing him all night. Thank you for coming back, Kelly. Appreciate it. People have missed you. If you've missed Kelly and you're a member, put his picture up there. You know how to do it with the emoticon. Tonight, an amazing guest. His name is Master Sergeant Ken McDonald. He is with the Army Special Operations Aviation Regiment. He flies drones that can kill you.
Oh, my.
Yes. So we're going to talk to him tonight.
How detailed can the questions get? How much information can he give us about what he does?
I promised that I would not try to get any classified information out of him. But, you know, with all what's going on now in Afghanistan and everything, it's a pretty good time to be talking to him about the drone program. So, man, it's going to be a fun show tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to Chicago with the car, going on a little Chicago adventure, and I'm meeting some viewers up there. We're going to hang out and fly drones in Chicago.
Is the car running? Is it back to 100%?
It is.
Give us the update.
Look, my car runs and it drives. It's fine. It's like it always has been. But I can't drive it aggressively. I have to drive it like a normal person. But I didn't buy the car to drive it like a normal person. I bought the car to drive like a freaking maniac. So I have to maniac proof it up in Chicago. And so that's another trip and more gas, more expense. And along those lines, I want to thank everybody who has already super chatted. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much to the people who have pre-chatted. Let me just thank the Mojek, Rob. He's always an early super chatter. Geeks Vana. I don't know what time it is in the UK. Alexa, what time is it in London?
In London, it's 1:03 a.m.
Good God. He never sleeps. Thank you, Geeks Vana. TMC 3D with $5. Thank you guys so much. And it looks like I see the engine coming around the bend right now with Johnny Caffeine. Let me get his sound effect. Gotta get his sound effect. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Johnny Caffeine. Here he goes. He's just so damn fast. Johnny Caffeine. And anybody else that wants to contribute to my gas fund, because the Rotary does, after all, only get, I think, 7 miles a gallon. Worth it!
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
And then I'll leave your car alone.
Yeah.
Excluding the price you paid for the car, excluding what you paid to purchase it, how much have you spent on that car? Give me a ballpark. Give me a ballpark.
5 figures.
High, 5 figures high, 5 figures low. 5 figures over 50.
I probably spent $27,000 on it. I'm just, you asked. Big one, yeah, so keep those super chats coming. Woo! Choo-choo! Big water. You guys are honestly supporting my Rotary habit. I appreciate the hell out of it. Big Water UAV Solutions with the $10. Let's get that train a-rolling, he says. And, wow, they're really coming in now. You guys are so supportive. I appreciate that. The Drone Dad. We are going to see a video from the Drone Dad tonight, so sit tight, buddy. I just got here. Did I miss the train? No, it's just pulling out the station right now. $5 from the Drone Dad. John Scott with $10. Hey, Ken, I feel so bad I missed the last 2 weeks. Well, that's okay, because YouTube keeps them, and you can go back and watch them anytime you want, at your leisure. And let's see. Oh, yeah, and I always have a problem with his last name. Yosef Moreland Carter with a 2-pounder. Thank you very much. Ken, ask your guest if they have returned to home. Yes, there'll be a lot of that. Yes. Does your Predator drone have obstacle avoidance? Raven 187 with, I think that's an Australian, $2. Wankle is worth it. Bap, 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 bap. Yes, now, if you're a rotary person and you've heard, then you know, but if you're not a rotary person, you heard a rotary car sitting at a light or something, it's going brat, 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 brat. That is a bridge port. I have a street port, just in case you're wondering, because I don't like that kind of idle. I mean, it's cool, but not for me.
I have a Kia Soul.
Yes, and you never changed the oil in it.
It's been over, I was looking at it yesterday.
Yeah.
Over 20,000 miles since I've changed the oil.
Yeah. Just, don't change the oil, just change the car. They're disposable. And Eric Swanson, thank you so much. He says, good to see Kelly again. Have a great show, guys. Thank you for the $5. Michael Osborne. Wait, I made it. Shoo! $10. He says, howdy, Ken, Kelly, and everyone. And I do too. Hello, everyone. We got a new member. Hopefully the first of 10. We blasted right through our goal of 10 last week. And so we'd like to do that again. First new member. And you get to see all of the exclusive content that I put out there. There's videos that I make when I'm just out on the road available. There's a pre-show thing that we just did today that you're not going to want to miss out. It proves that Kelly has a third nipple. So become a member. I'm sorry, I wasn't going to say anything. Thank you very much, Rob Agnew, Drone Rob, for the 214. All aboard, he says. Skylaunch Drone Solutions LLC with a $19. Where has Ashley been? Do I give the honest answer, or do I make up something?
No, you make up something. Definitely make up something.
No, I'll give the honest answer. Ashley is too busy for us anymore.
She's very busy.
Very, very busy with the house that I bought her. So good luck to her. Artco Drone Solutions with a $5. When Colorado made casino gambling legal, my dad and I opened our own bar casino called Art's Place. Yeah. And you can read that if you want to. Thank you, Art. You never disappoint with the dirty jokes. Mappers 2 with the $2. Thank you very much, Mappers 2. TMC 3D, I saw you in the pre-show chat. Thank you very much for the $25. That's very generous. Here's some fuel for the train and for the rotary. And now, just for TMC 3D, here is Kelly Green to do his interpretive dance. And air guitar. Yeah! Kelly, do you ever do air guitar for real? Like if you hear a rockin' song, do you ever do that?
Only if it's something like Duran Duran or something cool with a little jangly guitar from the 80s, like Culture Club has a good one.
Dude, Duran Duran Culture Club?
Just a little jangly guitar so I can do like this.
Okay. Man, we're really getting a lot of information tonight. WHM3 for the $20. Thank you so much. Here's to 7.1 mpg. I get the 0.1 if I go down a hill. Since you have to drive normally. Yes, I do have to drive normally. But hopefully not for much longer. The state police will be out looking for me. Mike Brown, thank you very much for the $5. Kelly Green, it at Tater Rogers, but I'll do. But it'll do. Okay, thank you very much. Ken, a.k.a. 40 Poe, with $10. He's got a cool car as well. From one hot rodder to another for the car fund. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Us Kens with the cool cars have to stick together. And Jenna C., she's up in New York. 1999 from her. Thank you so much. Thank you for just being you. And my father worked on those drones. Aerial Targets program. Oh, that's right. She's got a connection to that world as well. Thank you, Father, for his service. And everybody who is in the armed forces. We really appreciate you. Northern Tier FPV, $10. Gas fund, choo-choo. Alien, a.k.a. Alan Applewhite with the $10. Choo-choo and Mrs. Alien Say hi, Kelly. She missed you. People miss you when you're gone, man.
Come on.
You gonna be back next week?
No.
Why not?
Oh, you do the show every week?
Dylan, what is CA? Canadian? Is that what that is? $2.79. Love you, Ken. Love you, Dylan. Mean it. And Shane Stevens, $5. Thank you very much, Shane. Howdy from Las Vegas. You really need a different car, Ken. Welcome back, Kelly. I know I do. I know I do. I shit my mom all the time. Get a sensible car, Ken. I don't want a sensible car. I want a fun car.
If Mazda came out with a brand new, what's that car you got? RX what?
It's an RX-8.
If they came out with a brand new 2022 RX-8, would you get it?
Well, it would be an RX-9, and yes, but only if it was not a hybrid and it was a true rotary. Leonard Oglesby, thank you, man, for the $5. I hope that we don't see the smoke. I can visualize on the return trip. Yeah, I'll have the dash cam going to record all the goodness. Hopefully that won't happen. And Lexus, it's Alexis, boogie woogie woogie, $10. Thank you so much. Got 10 new members. Get 10 new members, and I'll send another $100. Oh wow! Love always, and yes, box number 2 is still getting new additions. She's sending me another care package?
Nice!
She is too generous. So, a challenge from Lexus. If we get 9 more members, she'll send $100 to support the channel that you love. So there's motivation.
By the way, your mom's in the chat, too.
Is she? Hey,
But
Mom!
I missed you, Kelly. Your mom missed me. I missed you, too, Renee.
Aw, how's your mom doing, Kelly?
She's doing great. I'm going to see her this weekend.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, I think we have the caboose here around in the corner. Newfoundland Drones with a Canadian $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. And 10 Toes, $5. Something to get you to the end of your driveway. Thank you very much, 10 Toes. 10 Toes, he doesn't talk a lot. He is known for not talking. And do you know what he won on this program?
Something that I have no idea. Something that made him talk.
A set of microphones. I sent them to him.
Nice.
And then he wrote back, I guess I have to learn how to talk now.
All right, so you're going to Chicago this weekend to pick up the car that is now repaired.
No, it's in my driveway. I'm going to drive it up there.
To get repaired.
Yeah.
And then how long is it going to be there?
No idea. Could be there just the afternoon. Could be there for a month. I don't care as long as they fix it.
Oh.
Don't care. But you know what? There's a whole bunch of people, like 6 people that are going to meet me up there, and we're going to fly and hang out and do Chicago stuff and get mugged and all that stuff that you do in Chicago.
Yeah, that's what you do in Chicago is get mugged.
Except eat pizza, because Chicago doesn't know how to make pizza.
Oh, how dare you.
Oh, man, that's going to leave a mark. That if the pizza is thicker than this, pizza, not pizza. Pizza, not pizza. Okay.
I tend to agree with that.
So, Kelly, of course, everybody's wondering, did you make the Beauchart wall? And we will find out after our favorite sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking, of course, about a pigeon jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. The Cadillac
Who's that?
That's you.
Meats.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky. And you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah.
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. All right. Fantastic. Also, the drone news coming up with Jeff Sills. And yes, we're going to share that video that probably 40 of you emailed to me. I think you know what it is.
Oh, the new one from my channel that everybody's talking
that's
about.
it. But we are going to play the video where you looked in the refrigerator and it was gross. And we have a question to pose to you about one of the things that's in the refrigerator. But first, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the Great White North, it's our buddy from Canada, Jim Beauchart, with the Weekly Beauchart.
Hi, Jim. Ken here for the Weekly Beauchart. We've got a lot to get to tonight, so let's get started. I promise to keep it under 3 hours. 3 minutes. If you want to see what goes on in the members only content video, then you need to click that membership button. So join and see what's in Alexis's box. Geez, that sounds kind of dirty. Dirty, dirty bird. I see some fuzzy balls. Kelly Green must be around here somewhere. Speaking about Kelly. Still, no, Kelly on the wall. Maybe we should get Danielle back up there, because she's pretty. Do you want to go to the Netherlands? Alexa, what time is it in the Netherlands?
Time to get a new watch, Ken Heron.
Well, glurgandy flurgandy, how about that guy? I had a video of Ellie Mae in her 9-piece, but she was flopping. And sometimes Wirecast likes to screw me over, so I can't show that one. And last week when I mentioned I might have rented 6 of 9, I got to thinking, my neighbor definitely doesn't watch the same movies as I do. She came over the other day and asked me to fix her sink. And an hour later, I was still fixing her sink. And I've got some viewer videos here. Would you rather see a train or one with subtitles?
That one.
I thought so.
All right.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Hi, Ken. The Weekly Beauchart told me to subscribe, and I did.
Don't forget, love ya, mean it. And now a quick one, because as usual, we are running out of time. I saw my wife trip and fall while carrying a basket full of iron clothes. I watched the whole thing unfold. On that note, and bye.
Look, he's even got the tattoos, man. Thank you.
How did Rich Little make the wall before me? What the what?
Was Rich Little up there?
Yeah, he's the newest addition.
Oh,
Rich Little?
That's funny. Maybe Rich Little can do his Kelly impression and you'll sort of be up there. How about that?
Well, at least my wife's still on the wall.
Yeah, with Ric Flair. And now, why don't we get into the news?
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Let's head over into the drone newsroom with our news guy telling you everything you need to know about the drones. It's Jeff Sills. What's happening, buddy?
Well, let's see. To start it off, we have DJI revealing, or I guess leaking, the potential of a new Mavic, the Mavic 3. So there's been some photographs and information thrown around that it's going to have like a 5 milliamp or 6,000 milliamp battery, a huge increase from the one in the Mavic 2 Pro, that it has a longer flight time, expected to reuse the RC231 controller from the Air 2S. Just, lots and lots of, I guess, hints at ideas of what people think they know about this, but obviously we'll know more about it when DJI gives it to us.
Yeah.
Did I read today where when you power it down, the gimbal locks? Good idea or bad idea?
Well, I mean, if it has the ability to auto lock the gimbal, then it is a good idea, because the gimbals traditionally on the Mavics have been one of the biggest weaknesses.
Okay.
They're very, very delicate.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen is they're gonna promise a Mavic 3 and then give us another stupid smartphone gimbal. That's what they're going to do.
Well, and Ken, I've got a great idea for you, because DJI introduced the Osmo Mobile 5, which apparently is going to be the successor to the Osmo Mobile 4. And this is going to come in at a rough price point of about $188. It is going to potentially have a extension built inside of it, so that it has its own extended arm that will give you greater flexibility in shots. So with a lower price point, and the fact that they're also going to be re-releasing the Osmo Mobile 4 in a $99 format, that's not going to have the magnetic mounting system that the original one did. That just shows that they're pushing the market a little bit more, since you didn't get your Phantom 5.
Oh, man, and their teasing program, it just had the number 5 and high 5, and I thought for sure it was going to be a Phantom 5. In fact, I was so sure that Geeks Vana and I did a live stream on his channel, and this is how that went.
I actually wonder if it's something else completely. I have a sneaky feeling it might not be.
Why are you such a pessimist?
I'm glad you're sat down. I'm glad you're sat down, because I don't think it's the Phantom 5. I have to say that's my personal and humble opinion. I don't think it is.
Well, as you people know, I am
you
best
people?
buddies with DJ. You drone people. I'm best buddies with DJI, and they send me all their stuff. I've got an NDA, but who need? Here, I got my NDA right here. Yeah, I don't need that. Get it? I've already got the Phantom 5 right here. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. And what they've done is They've gone with a retro look. They made it look like a Phantom 4. You know how they do with like the VW Beetle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Make it look like the original. So
Yeah.
that's what they're doing with this.
I mean-
I can't show that to you anymore. I'm gonna get in trouble. And my dreams were shattered by this damn thing.
Haven't they done all they can possibly do with handheld gimbals now? I mean, what's left? What
well,
upgrade can you give us?
I tell you what's left. A pharmaceutical company developing a drug that will make our hands steady.
Yeah.
That's all they can do right now. But do we need any more gimbals? We don't. No, we don't.
Well, in that case, then we'll just skip on with some more news.
Let's do it.
The electricity provider Osgrid had a problem recently where they had a power line that had twisted. And so they came up with a rather unique way of using a 3D printed hook to untangle the drone, or to untangle the lines using a drone.
Okay. And now normally this would be done with a helicopter and
Yes.
dudes up there.
Yeah, because this is 800 meters of twisted power lines, and it's in a very remote and an inaccessible part of the electricity network for Sydney's northern areas. And so the winds caused the winding in the lines, and so the drone was able to go in, and with this rather innovative hook that they created, was able to untangle the lines.
I mean, that's simplicity, right? You don't need all this super duper helicopter stuff. You just get a drone with a string and a hook on it.
Yeah, at first when I read it, I was like, did the drone have enough strength to, 800-meter line?
Oh yeah, that's a lot of power it needs.
Did. Yeah.
Are the lines powered when this is happening? I guess you can't turn off high tension lines, can you? Or can you?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say whether or not they powered them off. I would imagine that they didn't, which is probably the reason why they used a specially designed 3D printed, hook.
A tether, right? Because, that would short out the lines if it wasn't. But the drone's not touching ground, so that's fine. That's why they use helicopters with dudes in it. Very cool. Yeah.
Stuff.
I like that.
So on a sadder note, we've heard lots of stories now coming out of Louisiana and the affected states from Hurricane Ida. And of course, naturally, whenever one of these events occurs, we get drone video footage. And so this is some video that was shot in Louisiana for one of the neighborhoods that got hit.
Yeah, it's sad because everybody's talking about how well the levees did. They built them up from Katrina, and they did work, but still, it's not going to keep everywhere from getting flooded, as you can clearly see here.
Wow.
So, man.
This thing had, sustained winds between 130 and 156 miles an hour. So, it was going to be devastation one way or the other.
Wow.
It's just, hopefully they're able to recover from this, quicker than they did from the previous hurricanes. And obviously, of course, we're hoping that the loss of life is maintained as minimal as possible.
You have to wonder, in all seriousness, what their insurance rates are like. Like flood. Can you even get flood insurance in an area that was affected by Katrina?
Yeah, somebody in the chat let us know. I wouldn't think so. I mean, every insurance company there would be broke, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I don't know how they would handle that. I know that there's a couple of people that are in the drone community that have messaged me about friends and people that they knew that were in the Louisiana area that had been impacted by the hurricane. So obviously, to any of our drone community that is in those areas, we wish you the very best and hope for a speedy recovery.
And I make fun of Louisiana all the time. Louisiana! But you know who lives there? Tater, he's been affected by hurricanes and bad storms. So, there's a lot of taters down there dealing with things from these storms. And our hearts go out to them.
All right, so next in the news, this one I love because it's Texas.
Okay.
A Texas startup company has developed and is going to start selling drones and software specifically designed for police, fire, and medical workers. This is the drone that they're working on being able to push out. It's a young company. They're new. They're called Paladin, and they're based here out of Houston. And the first drone that they made was called the Nighthawk, which was a custom-made drone. But this technology is specifically designed and will be marketed to first responders. So I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing that propagate out. Like to see if Splendora gets a hold of one. Might reach out to Paladin and let them know that, hey, Splendora's got some drone pilots.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
that's what happens. The counties get jealous of each other, and they try to one up each other with technology, which is fine.
It's a Houston company, so Splendora would be a great place to start. So it'd definitely be worth chatting them up.
Yeah.
All right. So next in the news, the Delta Police Department is using drones to spot street racers.
Oh yes. Yeah, which is devilishly clever because you get up high enough and you can't really see them. As a street racer, I'm not a street racer, of course, but I know people that do drive their cars beyond the speed limit, and you can usually see a police helicopter, but a drone maybe not so much.
Yeah, not so much. So they're using these drones as in an enforcement effort starting on August 26th. They've actually impounded vehicles traveling up to 157 kilometers an hour. And the drivers were served with tickets for excessive speed, and the vehicles were impounded for up to 7 days.
So a drone can go that fast? It's not. I mean, it's...
No. The drone is
static,
not chasing the cars.
Okay.
The drone is recording the evidence that they need to be able to go and arrest the cars.
I got you.
The excessive speeding costs for these places, these are tickets. They're $360, $483 fines. They're not cheap fines. So
what would be a great deterrent to speeders and pretty much everybody is if police departments hired our guest tonight, Master Sergeant Kent McDonald, to do traffic with these. If you saw one of those above the highway, wouldn't you slow down? I would.
No offense, but if I saw one of those, I'd know it's landing because those things fly much higher than they're going to be able to see them.
Yeah.
I got a feeling old Ken Heron would try to outrun it one way or the other.
Well, I mean, if it's down that low, you can see if it's loaded up with armaments. So I might.
Yeah, the one thing I will admit about your guest that I'm truly jealous of, is that we get all excited when we can fly our drones 25 minutes, 30 minutes, even 32 minutes occasionally, and he's flying his drones a lot longer than that. I'm jealous.
Oh yeah, we're gonna find out a lot more about that in just a little bit.
All right, so next in the news, Drone Hub and Pentacomp, a company in Poland, have come up with a new life-saving measure. They're developing a drone that launches out of a pod, but this drone delivers external defibrillators.
Oh, good.
And so this is an automated system that basically, if you're in a situation where a defibrillator is needed, you would be able to either call or send a signal that you need this, and it would localize to where you were, and the drone would fly to your location and drop the defibrillators. Now, I know, Ken, how you might not feel happy about getting tube socks in your drone, but the drone defibrillator, I think, is a really kick-ass
Oh my
idea.
God, yes, absolutely. Delivering, medical supplies, defibrillators, blood, organs. I'm all about that. That's great. And
so this is going to start in Poland, and hopefully we'll get some more feedback in the news as to how well this project pans out.
Oh, and thank you from my producer that doesn't exist. Thank you, I appreciate that. I have some additional information. Apparently, if this little thing doesn't get there with the defibrillator in time, like you really need it fast, it can hover over you, over the victim, and just shoot down the electricity and restart you. I'll still send you a bill.
It wasn't funny until you did that. It wasn't funny until you did that at the end.
Back to you in the newsroom.
All right. So next we have sort of a feel-good moment. This is a farmer that made a wonderful tribute to his aunt using a drone.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Check this out.
When Ben Jackson was unable to attend his aunt's funeral in Queensland due to the lockdown restriction, he decided to do his own unique send-off on his property. Using some grain and lots of sheep, the farmer managed to create a heart shape and flew a drone overhead to capture the moment.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh, wow.
The video then was played at his aunt's funeral alongside one of her favorite songs, bridge over troubled water. Ben said, if this just brings a smile to just one person's face, she'd be one very proud auntie right now.
Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
What a great idea.
That is an exceptionally creative way of using a drone. I love it. I thought that was great.
That's really cool.
Next, we have a rather not, I guess, so creative way of using a drone, because this drone video footage also comes out of Hurricane Ida. But this drone video is, I guess, the bonehead of the week for us, because these guys caught looters breaking into an ATM with his drone. Oh
yeah, and they didn't even they didn't even realize it. Let me here you go. Check this out. So they're in there at these washed out cash machines.
Yeah, and he's working away at it. I mean, he's just really trying to do his best to get inside there. And it's when his friend comes up, and he's like, hey, are you making any headway? And then he looks up. And it's like,
he's like, I'm out. What idiots, man!
Yeah,
what
it
idiots!
Out real quick.
There's a drone right there. I'm gonna step outside.
And he didn't even tell his friend.
No,
he just walked. He's like, okay, no. Wow.
Well, there you go. Yeah, they don't exactly consider them smart. So
no.
All right. So NASA is getting into, I guess, some more things to help us out with drones. They're working with a company out of Kyoto to make wind maps for drones. And I guess to help you understand this, the low-cost LiDAR sensors that can be used to detect hazards like wind shear and allowing unmanned vehicles to operate in urban environments.
Yeah.
This is going to help them by studying the wind currents,
right,
and things.
Okay.
To be strengthen drones to be able to fly in areas that normally they probably would have had more difficulty.
So what is this thing here? What is that?
That's basically a measurement system that they use to take the measurements of the wind.
Okay, but it looks fragile. It looks like it can break. I mean, you don't want to break the wind, right? Hey, measure this wind. Right?
It never ceases to amaze me which one of the stories you're going to take off with, but that was it. Yeah. So this
machine measures the wind.
Yeah.
This
anti-flight machine will also assist in the use of being able to use autonomous drones and
yeah. That sounds great. But look, Jeff, if you're at the company that's making a device that measures the wind, a couple of the knuckleheads are going to fart near it and see if it measures it. How accurate is this thing? Let's give her a go. I would. Jeff, you would. Come on. You'd fart on the wind measurer thing. You would. Admit it, Jeff. Admit it. You would do it. You would do it, Jeff. Yes, you would.
I am not admitting any such thing.
Okay.
Absolutely
all right.
not.
Let's move on to the video that everybody wants to see.
Yes, because this is the reason why we exist.
Yes.
Is to show you videos of alligators going up in smoke.
Yes. So where did this happen, Jeff?
This is in the Florida Everglades, and there was a group of people that were, I guess, part of a tour, and they...
That's the LiPo, by the way. It broke the LiPo battery, and that's not good for alligator. It's not good for anybody.
No.
But was the alligator okay?
Well, obviously, I'm pretty sure the alligator got fairly, well burned from the battery, and obviously, some of the people that are, against cruelty to animals have been raising sort of a stink about this because of the fact of people sort of laughing and, and going on about this. But I mean, you have what looks like a DJI drone.
Yeah.
That this alligator gets a hold of, and he bites into a LiPo battery that even I have personal experience with exploding. Yeah. No,
but it is. You shouldn't be flying near animals like that.
Yeah.
And tough noogies that you lost your drone, but it's kind of hilarious, right?
Can we see it again? I want to see it one more time.
Sure. Yeah, check this out.
That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Okay. So there goes the drone, right?
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. I want to see the footage from the drone. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Oh my God. Surely he'll burp out the micro SD card.
Yeah. Look at that. He's just chewing. Alligators usually don't run across LiPo batteries. But
the fate of the alligator, from what I've been able to find out through multiple stories, is unknown at this point.
Jeff Sills, if you had to bet your paycheck, did he survive or didn't he?
If he swallowed any part of that LiPo battery, I would probably say no.
Oh, no. Alligators are freaking dinosaurs, man. They can survive. Have you seen the crap that they eat? They eat license plates. He's fine. He could wolf down an entire toddler in one gulp. He's okay. Hey, do you think an alligator has ever eaten a person who is wearing Crocs? Nah, that would be ironic. That would be ironic. Awesome, Jeff. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Love you, buddy. Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Gotta love that, Jeff. He's awesome. Now let's get one of your patented super funny Kelly jokes while we call the Master Sergeant.
Can I first thank Jimmy J for giving me this joke book and this joke book at Minefield. Thank you, Jimmy J and his awesome son, Jack. They gave me 2 great joke books.
Ladies and gentlemen, book in hand, entering the ring, it's Jimmy J. All right.
Why did the grown twins move back in together?
Why?
Because they wanted to go back to being womb mates.
Try again.
Oh.
Yeah.
How does a priest make holy water?
How?
He boils the hell out of it.
See, there you go. I like that. That's a good one. All right. Calling Master Sergeant Kent McDonald, Army Special Operations Aviation Regiment. 160th SOR. Bringing him in. We're going to talk drones. Ladies and gentlemen, is it Kent? I think it's Kent.
Can you hear me? Yes,
I can hear you. We just can't see you. You're an S. There he is. Hey, welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much. First and foremost, for your service. Appreciate all that you did and everybody in our armed services. So, am I saying this right? You're a Master Sergeant and you're with the Army Special Operations Aviation Regiment, right?
Yeah, that's right, Ken. Yep.
Okay. And let me see if I can turn you up a little bit more. Your volume's a little low there. I just want to make sure you're not. Let me know if the audio is bad or anything in the chat.
Good. Yeah, I feel ill prepared because I don't have a desk to sit at like everybody else.
Oh, that's all right. So
I'm just sitting in my dirty bedroom, man. Come on.
Are you still in the Army?
I am. Yeah, just getting ready to retire, actually.
Okay, and where were you stationed for the most part?
For the most part, I was in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, but I've been in Fort Huachuca, Arizona, Schofield Barracks, Hawaii, over in Korea, Georgia, and Oklahoma. Okay.
So if you have to be in the Army, then being someone who flies drones from the United States, that's kind of a sweet gig, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is a real.
And you're flying this thing. This is the MQ-1C Gray Eagle?
That's it. Yep. That's the Army's newest and greatest.
Wow. Okay, so whenever anybody thinks about an Army drone, they think the Predator. Was that the predecessor? Or
that's the Predator. There's a whole bunch of different variants of it that they used back in the day, early 2000s, that they went away with, but the MQ-1 Charlie is the newest one that they use.
Okay, and this is it in flight?
Yes, yep. That's the newest one that they made for the extended range. So you see the wingtips facing up, and it's got a wider wingspan, so it stays up.
Give us the stats on this. It looks like it's got all kinds of cool stuff on it.
Well, I can't go too much in detail with the exact.
Oh, right, of course.
and everything like that. But it stays up for over 24 hours, depending on the payload. The wings are long enough where it's essentially a glider once it gets up in the air. And typically when it goes up, we're flying 18 to 20,000 feet is where we're flying at.
Okay.
Now, Master Sergeant, I've just been listening to some of the stats you've reeled off. By my count, you've broken at least 43 FAA rules. You're over 400 feet in the air. You've lost visual line of sight. You're flying over people.
Yeah, all that stuff.
I'll report you in the morning.
He doesn't just fly over people.
It's the rules have changed so much, even in the decade I've been doing it. I mean, from when we started, everyone was so scared of drones. I mean, really, quadcopters weren't really a thing. You could find them at Toys R Us for little things, but now it just got so big, and people understand that drones have so much technology in them. They're not dangerous. They're not gonna do things that causes damage to property or people or things like that. So now we're able to do a lot of that, flying over people or flying over populated areas and so on and so forth.
And I'm glad that you said that because, Predator drones, those killer drones, Army drones, are what people originally thought of back when the consumer drone market started taking off. So it already had that evil stigma, that you say drone. They're really quadcopters, but everybody calls them drones. But but I'm glad you said that. Now, do you have a regular consumer level drone that you fly?
I don't. I get enough of my fix at work every day. So
right.
When I come home, I tend to just take a break from the video screen because sometimes we stay in there for a long time flying them things. So when I come home, I think the last thing I want to do.
Yeah. Yes, Kelly?
How does the Army decide whether or not you become the man? Is this something you wanted to do? Did they say, we want you to do this? How does that all kind of come about?
Does video game experience come in handy?
Well, a lot of people make fun of that, but honestly, it does.
Wow.
When you're flying these drones, especially in combat, you have to have that ability to multitask and do so many different things, not just flying the thing or telling it where to go. You're managing battlefields. You're keeping track where people are. You're understanding what different tactics are. I mean, so it's everything you do in the video games. It's the same thing, but in real life.
How much lag is there with the satellite stuff? Like, is it immediate pretty much, or?
No, so it all depends. If I'm flying line of sight, which you do a lot, there's little to no lag at all. But if I'm flying SATCOM with satellite communications, depending on the satellite we're using, the footprint we're in, the distance between me and my aircraft, it could be anywhere from 2 seconds to 14 or 15 seconds.
So you're flying these things line of sight too?
Yep. Most of the time it's line of sight.
What was it like the very first time you did that? I can't, because people don't realize how big they are. I just showed the video where the dude was standing next to them. They're big.
They're huge. Yeah. So the wingspan on them, I think now it's 82 or somewhere near 80 feet wide. The fuselage is real skinny because the only thing that's in there is fuel, and the head where you see right there, that's where all the electronics are. Right. So there's really not a lot to it other than the fuel, the engine, and the electronics. That right there is the camera, which has come a long way since we first started. It used to be just the standard definition camera. Well, now it's high definition. So when I'm at the higher altitudes, I can see a lot more.
Right. Can I give you a gigantic set of these eyeballs and you slap them on one of those?
I wish I could, but unfortunately, I don't think I can get away with that.
Wouldn't that be awesome? I mean, it looks it really looks like it needs a face on it, like eyes and like a big stupid grin or some flames.
But it's hard enough keeping them things clean and from all the hail damage and stuff like that. So I can't imagine anything would last very long in that fuselage.
How quiet are they? Or how quiet or how loud are they?
Depends. I mean, obviously everything depending on what the acoustics around the area is. If there's mountain, it's going to echo off that, or if it's lower, you can hear it, but you can't hear it. I mean, it's loud on the ground, obviously, because it's a loud engine, but once you get up in the air, you ain't going to hear it.
And are you responsible for the equipment itself, or is that other people? Like you're the pilot, and then do you like a man pilot? Would you do a walk around before you take off?
We do everything. Yeah.
You do everything. Okay, I was wondering about that. So you know how to maintain them as well. You just don't come in and crack open an energy drink and.
Yeah, no. We have maintainers, so it's an actual job in the Army to maintain them. But we do all the walk-arounds. We load the missiles. We inspect the missiles. We inspect the cameras. Any sort of payload we have, we do all that. Speaking of missiles, I got some footage here of Hellfire missiles being put on. And how big is a Hellfire missile? They're pretty big. I mean, they're probably 5 foot long, weigh about 110, 115 pounds. And how much does one of them puppies cost? It depends. I mean, so mind you, some of the rotary wings have been shooting those for a long time. So if I get an older version of that, it could be 20 or 30,000. But the newer ones are probably upwards towards $105,000, $110,000 per round. Per shot. Per shot. So in 3, 2, and wait for it. Wait for it. 100 grand. Yeah. Wow. So, what kind of what kind of training do you get? Because this is all kind of very impersonal warfare. Do you guys get PTSD? Do you worry about not to get too personal, but do generally the pilots of remote vehicles like this, do they get any kind of trauma happening, worrying about what they're doing? When you're firing in anger at targets and things. Well, that's also something that the military is very new with. So being a drone pilot, well, we don't call them drones, so we call them UAS. So unmanned aerial systems is what we call them. When you're a UAS pilot, the Army didn't know how to treat us. So we didn't have crew rest. We didn't have any sort of idea what the impacts were on us. So my unit actually did a study of what our cognitive ability is after flying for 12 to 14 hours. And we would do this for 90 days. We take a test before, we take a test after, and see what my ability to retain, ability to do math, just basic things goes up and down after that. And as far as the PTSD thing you're talking about, I mean, it's a lot for some of these, especially younger guys that come in. They don't understand some of the things they're going to be seeing, they're going to be doing. So it's generally up to the older guys to kind of coach them through it and kind of just make sure they're making good decisions, making sure they're paying attention, making sure they're understanding that it's not just them taking, doing that sort of thing. It's what they're instructed to do. Yeah. So it's not like, it's not really up to you guys really it's some other higher ups saying, okay, we got the target, and then, right. So you're not just looking for people or targets. Yeah. So, and that's where I would like to clear it for a lot of people. They think these drone pilots are up there just shooting people. Oh, right. No, there's lawyers, there's very high ranking people that are saying, okay, good to go. Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't want to get too personal with that, but I mean, obviously there's a lot of socio-political stuff and classified things. But sure. I do have some video of one of the ground stations. And maybe you can kind of take us through here. This is kind of what you're working in, right? One of these things? Yep. We're looking at the Air Force, but it's very similar. Okay. And, they have a little bit bigger of stations because they have a pilot, a co-pilot, and then they have a guy in the back that does all of the communications and a lot of other things, which I'm not too sure on. But there's 3 or 4 of them that sit in there. For us, it's just 2. Okay. But you have several. It's not just you and a screen. This is kind of what it looks like. Yep, that's it. And that's one of the older systems you see right there. But yeah, you have the joystick sitting right there, which is an older system too, which we can go into that later. But the older ones had cockpits like that where you had stick and rudder. You have your full communications windows. You have your battlefield windows. You have your flight systems windows. Then you can see that she has the front HUD up, where you can see the front of the aircraft as well for taxiing and takeoff. Okay. And so, I mean, it's just like flying in a manned plane, pretty much. You've got all the same systems, and you've got autopilot and all that. Yep. So and generally, how far do you fly from your area of interest? Like, is it? Do you take off from aircraft carrier? Is there a base nearby, or is it both? Or No, it's always going to be an airfield of some sort. And this is just this concept. The Army has quite a few different drones that they fly, but this one, yeah, it's going to be an airfield somewhere.
Okay, so but you can't do physical walk around if you're taking off from across the world, right? You have somebody else.
Somebody's doing it, whether it's me or whoever's taking control of that aircraft will do a walk around.
Okay.
Make sure it's okay.
If there's anybody in the chat that has a question, Kelly, please let me know about it, because this is just fascinating to me. When did the UAS, the Army Air Force UAS program, really come into its own? Because it's pretty. I mean, we're all used to it now, but there was it the Iraq War when it first started being used in earnest?
Yeah, so the original Predators the MQ-1 Bravo is what it was called. It came out in the early 2000s in Iraq, and it was very, very new, very limited. They didn't really trust it. There's a lot of glitches with it, and it had very limited, I don't want to say potential, but it's very limited to what it does now because it was still so new, and the Army had no clue what to do with the thing.
Right.
And as time has gone on since then, the Air Force has 3 or 4 different large UAVs they fly. The Army has just the same. Well, they have 2 now, but it's gone just from leaps and bounds where we started having a capability that was only able to stay up for 8 or 9 hours at a time to now it can stay up for 20-something hours at a time, having 8 Hellfire missiles instead of 4, just constantly improving over time.
How often does something like this get shot down or go wrong? Crash or something like that? I mean, not a lot, probably.
No, not very often at all. Because, the companies that make these just do a phenomenal job as far as setting up. If I lose link with it, what it's going to do. Me as the pilot, I know exactly what my aircraft is going to do. Before I even set it up for pre-flight, I put in my lost link controls, and I know exactly what it's going to do if I lose link with it.
Okay. And somebody asked do you have return to home on it? Like,
almost.
If you you lose the link, it'll at least circle around like a jet ski, right?
yeah. It's gonna do. You can tell it to do whatever you want, so it's gonna store what you tell it to do. So if I want it to sit there and wait until I regain link for 2 hours, it'll do it. If I want it to come home right away, it'll come home.
Wow.
Just whatever I do.
Kelly, did you have a question?
Yeah, Pickle Droner in the chat. How do they handle airspace? Do you call into towers, or does military kind of supersede everything?
Well, so we use the same exact communication that manned pilots do. So everything from ground to tower to approach, departure, you name it. We do it.
What is some sort of misunderstanding that you would like the general public to know? What is one of the things that just gets in your craw about these things that people either assume or misunderstand about that you would like to clear up?
And I've been multiple places in the world where people just think that these drones are doing everything themselves. They're killing babies and doing all this stuff. And I want to overemphasize how much human interaction is involved in everything, whether it's surveillance, whether it's reconnaissance, whether it's even engagement. I mean, there's so many people that are involved, and it's never infringing on anyone that doesn't need to be infringed on. And never in the United States, but everywhere overseas. We don't just sit there and stare at people because we want to. It's because there's a reason for it.
Right. How much autonomy will there be in the future? What do you see in 10, 20 years as far as AI technology being incorporated into this thing and maybe even partially taking pilots out of the equation? Do you see that happening?
I don't ever see that happening. I can't see, as long as there are aircraft with manned pilots in the skies, there will not be anything that is flying with no human interaction at all. There's too much at risk. There's too many lives in the manned aircraft that if let's say one of the unmanned aircraft goes rogue or doesn't do what it's supposed to be doing, and then I have no control of it at all, whose fault is that? Not those innocent people.
So the cameras on there are just incredible. I mean, it's everything infrared stuff that we don't even as a general public don't know, like X-ray, whatever. The old clothes remover lens, that kind of stuff. Top secret. But so you're getting you're flying what, 20,000 feet maybe? over a hostile area or whatever. And you're getting down, you can see, like, can you read maybe don't tell me that, but like, what are some of the weirdest things that you've seen? Just people doing, just the citizens, like, what kind of wacky thing? Because I know you've seen like naked people sunbathing on roofs and people picking their nose or doing weird stuff to farm animals. I know you've seen it.
What?
Come on, man.
How's this interview going?
I gotta know, man. What kind of weird stuff have you seen, Ken? Come on.
I don't want to be offensive to anyone or say something that's inappropriate.
Right.
But
yeah.
When I'm watching certain things, never stateside. This is overseas, never stateside.
Right.
There are certain individuals that will sneak off at nighttime if we're watching them to meet with somebody and try and hide and do things like that, or certain animals of some sort that they enjoy with. And things
really?
like that.
So somewhere in the Army archives, this video of
yeah.
That's fantastic. Thank you for being honest about that.
I wish I could keep some of those videos, because you would not believe some of the stuff I see. I mean, it is just insane, the amount of things that no one could imagine ever being like, I've seen this happen before, you know?
And you talk to your co-pilot, hey, look at you seeing this?
Yeah, look at that guy.
Hey, have you ever seen any, what do you call it? Not UFOs. What are they calling them now? Not UFOs, unidentified flying. Have you seen anything like? No, you've never. Because I mean, mostly the cameras are pointed down. You're not looking at space. But
I'm not looking up.
Right. Okay, so you've never seen anything.
But I'm sure he's heard something. Yes or no,
yeah.
Master Sergeant? Do UFOs exist?
Ooh.
If I had to guess, yes. But if I seen any, no.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
I'd say if I had to guess, yes.
Yes, Kelly.
So you're about to retire. What's next for you? Will it include something in the drone field?
You know, and I was just talking to Ken about that. Haven't really had to venture through my next steps yet, and I'm really wanting to stay in the UAS community because it's what I've done for so long. You know, I'm good at it, and I'm good at managing people and programs, and just about anything with drones I've done, whether it's small handheld stuff in the Army to the biggest stuff we got. So I would like to definitely do something. I was talking to Ken about the agricultural ones and living out there. So that might be my next step, but I'm definitely putting my name out there, trying to see what I can do for the community, really, because I would love to see it grow as not only in the government side, but in the civilian sector, being able to stand up programs that are self-sufficient, where you know how to maintain them yourself, if you have pilots below you, how to make sure they're maintaining proficiency, you know, and everything.
Yeah, well, you have a great community here that's willing to help you, and we've got thousands, hundreds of resources, people that can advise you. And is there any way, like, if somebody has something to offer you about the agriculture, that you can just contact me here and I can get a hold of Ken for you? Ken Heron Upload at gmail.com. So do you have your 14 CFR Part 107?
I do. Yep.
Okay. And you are a manned pilot, obviously.
Yep.
Right. Do you have any interest in FPV at all? That drone, FPV, first person view. That's that drone that I was flying for you.
Oh yeah.
That was doing the acrobatics.
You know, and a lot of the guys I used to work with got into the drone racing program just because they understand the movement so well. And that was something I thought about, but moving that fast gets me kind of sick, believe it or not. Maybe that's something I get used to.
How fast does the MQ-1C Gray Eagle go?
I mean, I think the average ground speed's probably 110, probably somewhere around there.
Okay.
But that brings up a good question. How maneuverable is that drone?
Well, it's a glider. So, I mean, I say glider because it's slow. But
gotcha.
I mean, it can do pretty decent maneuvers. I mean, it's not doing any fighter jet stuff, but it's able to do what it needs to do for what they're designed for.
So there won't be any drone dogfights like with other countries' drones.
I would want to be part of it, to be honest.
No.
It'd be so slow and just so boring.
Yeah.
Like left-hand turn.
Yeah, right. Do you think the Gray Eagle could do a flip if you had to, like a loop?
Yeah. If I had full control, no overrides, probably. But
barrel roll?
I mean, yeah, if they go fast enough, and if I got some wind pushing me, I could probably do it.
Okay. Has anybody ever like straddled one of those things and taken a ride? I can see
what?
I mean, I'm just thinking. I mean, they're huge. These things. Let me play this video again. You can see like how big it is compared to that. Dude, you can just hop on. You can put a saddle on it. Go for a ride. I've seen Stuntman somewhere is thinking about it.
Well, I can't confirm or deny that I've given someone an atomic wedgie on the missile structure for their birthday.
Okay. Cool, man. Oh, man. That's so awesome. Well, Master Sergeant Ken McDonald, thank you so very much for your time and your service. Mm-hmm. One of the coolest jobs ever. We appreciate you doing what you do for us and the rest of the world.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet. And you can come over and we'll fly FPV anytime you want.
I'd love that. I'll bring Grant over too.
Okay, I'll put little miniature fake Hellfire missiles on it there just to make you feel more comfortable. Awesome. Thank you, sir. We'll see you later.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, bye-bye. How about that dude, huh?
Quite possibly one of the best guests you've ever had on the show.
I think so. So interesting.
Terrific. I could have talked to him for another hour.
Yeah. I'm sorry if we missed any questions in the chit-chat, but yeah, maybe we'll have him on again one day once he figures out what he's wanting to do. I mean, that's great resume padding right there.
I'd say that's right.
Yeah.
DJI should hire him tomorrow.
Yeah, or the FAA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, all right, now here's Kelly with an awesome joke.
Oh. What do you call a man with a rubber toe?
What?
Roberto.
No. Wow. That's so bad it's good. It went bad, and then it went so bad that it came back around again to good.
Yes.
That was halfway decent. Now, we are going to play 1 second song tonight.
I was going to ask you if we're going to do that.
We're going to play 1 second song, and I predict that Kelly will lose tonight.
What?
Yes.
Well, how are you rigging it? What are we doing? Polka music of the 40s?
It's all Eskimo love hymns. No, but we have to get into some viewer videos now, man. Look at all the viewer videos I've got. I've got tons of them. And by the way, if you want to send in a video, you can do that here at kenheronupload@gmail.com. Make sure that you include the music. Like, let me know what the music source you had, because you can get that copyright strike, because YouTube will get all upset about it if you use copyrighted music. So I advise you to check out the link in the description that I have for Epidemic Sound. EpidemicSound.com. Links in the description. You can get free 30 days. They got sound effects. They got all kinds of stuff for you. And it's all usable on whatever social media platform that you want to use. And remember, if it's not epidemic, it's crap. That's right. Okay.
That's right.
So let's start with some go-karts. You like go-karts?
Love them.
When was the last time you rode a go-kart?
Oh, probably 4 or 5 years ago in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, they got some good go-karts there.
Some great tracks there.
Yeah. I like go-karts. I like them a lot better than bumper cars.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah. This is from D-Man FPV, because he's D-Man. He says, well, Ken, you asked for a video, so here is mine. I'm poor, so it's not Epidemic Sound, but it's free music from Shutterstock. Okay, now I will tell you that Shutterstock is very litigious. You use a Shutterstock photo and you're in trouble. So if you use the music, you're going to get in trouble as well, even if they say you won't. They're lying. So that's why I switched it out for Epidemic. This is Epidemic. I'll be watching Thursday. Hope it makes the cut. Demand FPV. That's a pretty good flying to stay that close.
It made the cut.
It did make the cut, man. Man, this is making me want to go. I want to. Give me one of them. So fun.
I would love to get you out on a go-kart track. I bet you would be crazy on a go-kart track.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, you know I drive a go-kart. I got a go-kart in the driveway. I see some super chats coming in. Thank you so much. Metro Drones, appreciate it. $20. Happy TNL droners. Hello, Ken and Kelly. Hello, Metro Drones, and thank you for supporting the channel. Let me see if we got any new members. Nope, just the one. Okay. Looking for 10, so we need 9 more, if you don't mind. Dynadrone, $5. Thank you so much. He says, good interview with Master Sergeant. Yes, Kent McDonald. He's a drone pilot that we can all look up to. Thank you, sir. And Joe Fotaleo with the $5. Ken, I'll be in Nashville late October. I'm serious. Let's hook up and fly somewhere downtown around all those skyscrapers and cranes. Yes, but it's got to be on a Sunday when there's nobody working. Because while the airspace is Class G, if there's people around, I won't do it. I mean, every time I am in Nashville, there's so many cranes. They call it the state flower. There's so many of them. But, I love flying around cranes. So, yes, you can email me here and let me know how to get a hold of you. All right? So, Kelly, I'll leave the next one up to you. Do you want to see a bridge in Washington or a dragon?
I'll go dragon.
A dragon? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is from Mr. Jones. That's what he calls himself. Oh, look at that scary dragon. He says, Ken, check out this dragon. Love your show. Keep up the great work. Since the 1980s, a hand-built, very large, colorful green dragon with tiny wings has advertised an adjacent fireworks store. In May 2011, the store burned up, but the dragon has survived. Imagine that, a fireworks store burning down. What are the odds? That's crazy. Look at that little guy. He's never going to fly with those wings. Thank you very much for sending that in, Mr. Jones. And now here is Kelly singing Mr. Jones.
Me and Mr. Jones.
I think, were you singing Mrs. Jones?
Well, I changed it, yeah.
Okay, wasn't it? What band did
you want the Counting Crows version?
Yeah, give me the Counting Crows version.
Mr. Jones and me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know, I lost $300 on a Counting Crows concert last week because I could not attend and I could not sell the tickets and I had to eat the money.
You bought tickets to a Counting Crows?
They're my all-time favorite band. Have I never told you that?
I didn't know that.
What?
I think I knew that. And
that would have been my third time seeing them, and we could not go. Something came up last minute, and I could not find someone to purchase the tickets.
Yeah, well, you just stand out front and go, I got 2. You need 2? I got 2. You hold them up and be like, I got 2. You need 2.
It was in Nashville. I couldn't get there.
Oh. Well, for $300, I would have made it to Nashville. But you'd have to pay me to go see the Counting Crows. Anyway.
Really?
I mean, we played them enough on the radio, didn't we? I know other songs. Really, I've heard them. I don't need to hear them badly. Get in the studio, and if you make any mistakes, do it over again. I'm not a fan of live music. Anyway, we're going to see a bridge now in Washington. This is from Eric Swanson, and he sent this in. He says, hey, Ken, longtime viewer, first-time sender. Hope Minefield was awesome. It was, thank you. How's the RX-8 Zoom now? Well, we won't talk about that, will we, Eric? Here's a video from last weekend's flight in Snoqualmie, Washington. Maybe you can use it sometime. Keep up the good work. Your friend, Eric Swanson. That's pretty.
Very nicely done.
Oh, that's pretty. Very nice. Excellent.
Good job.
And that's the first time he sent something in. Thank you, man. If you want to do it again, you know where you put it to just send it over here like that. Or we're like that. All right. Oh. Want to see a bunch of hot air balloons?
Nah.
Okay.
Thanks for asking, though.
Okay. Let's check out some mail.
Captain, incoming message.
Mail call. Gather around, everyone.
There's a letter in your mailbox.
Time for mail call.
We'll get some hot air balloons here in a second. But first, I wanted to acknowledge an actual piece of snail mail that came. And you can send me stuff, whatever, mail, money, candy, naked lady pictures, whatever. Ken Heron, Box 1281, Huntington, Tennessee, 38344. And I looked in my P.O. box and I found this from Brent Newman. And it's a card, and it says, thank you on it. And inside are...
I don't think it said thank you. I think it said something else.
Oh yeah, it said hello you. It said hello you. I was wondering why. I mean, it just looks like a thank you font. But anyway, it does say hello you, and inside, oh my goodness.
Stickers, I like stickers, yes I do.
I do.
Stickers.
Stickers, I got stickers, yes than you. Oh boy.
Stickers.
Yeah. So I got stickers from, he's got a great logo. Check this out. This is his logo. I think it goes this way. What is it? No, it goes that way. Eat more possum, it says.
That's awesome.
And then this one says eat more possum. And it's, there you go. Thank you very much for sending that. It doesn't say anything. It's just a card that, oh, and it has a bunch of other stickers on the card. So thank you very much. Awesome. I love getting mail, like actual real mail. So, you want to see some hot air balloons?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to show them to you. First, we're going to go to an amusement park. I'm just doing this to spite you. First, we're going to go to an amusement park. This is from Danny Vignola. I'm sorry, Danny. I thought your last name said something else. It's just a natural. I'm not going to say what I thought it was, but anyway. This is La Ronde, an amusement park in Montreal, Quebec. Built as the entertainment complex for Expo 67, the 1967 World Fair. Today is operated by Six Flags under a lease with the city of Montreal, which expires in 2065. It's the largest amusement park in Quebec and second largest in Canada. Look at that wooden coaster, Kelly.
Oh, that's huge. Looks like a busy day there at the park.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I want to ride that.
Yeah, that's a great ride. It's the Rust Bucket 5000. You must be this tall to ride this ride. That's right. Awesome. Thanks for sending that in, man. Appreciate it. That was from Denny Vignola. I'm a little dyslexic, so I might have thought it was something else at first, but okay. Our buddy the Drone Dad sent in some hot air balloon footage.
All right.
And this is really, really cool. I love hot air balloons. Kelly, have you ever ridden in a hot air balloon?
Yes, but it was a tethered one. It was like a go up a few hundred feet and then they bring you back down.
Was it in Lufkin, Texas?
I think it was. Was it?
Did
we ride it together?
Was it the Cadillac hot air balloon?
I think it was. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, we both rode that balloon. But, hey, Kenny says, it is the height of hot air balloon season in the Midwest, and I was able to make this quick clip from Lincoln, Illinois. I used a Mini 2 as well as some shots with the DJI Pocket 2. I wanted to get more footage, but they launched at dawn, and it was a 2-hour drive from home, so I had to get up at 4 a.m. on the day to get the footage. Totally worth it because balloons are absolutely beautiful to fly around. And of course, it's epidemic sound. Wait for it, because it's not crap. That's what he says. And that's from the Drone Dad. Wow. If you have an opportunity to fly in a hot air balloon, take it. It is a transcendent experience.
By the way, a chat update.
Yeah.
From Alexis, if you get 300 likes, it equals $100 for the channel.
Ooh! Press that button. Press that thumbs up. Let's do it.
Thumbs up. Press
that thumbs up. What the hell are you waiting for, dude? Thank you, Alexis. You don't have to do that, but man, I appreciate it. Yeah. She's so nice. Let's see here. How many? Oh, a Pickle Droner with the $10. Hey, Pickle Droner, thank you. Hey, Ken joined a little late. Just came in from working on the Duster in preparation for the muscle cars at the Strip to watch the show. Glad you thought the Duster sounds badass. Yeah, he's got this. I think it's green car. It's an old Duster, and he sent me a video where he started up, and it's like. Now you wouldn't appreciate this, Kelly, because cars is just something you get groceries in to you, but to those of us who are real men, when he turned on the car, it just what was that TV show where Tim the Toolman he went Yeah, that's my inner lizard brain went crazy. All right, this is some cool video. This is from Will Brown. I love Will Brown's channel. If you have a chance, check out his channel. I met him, I think, in Maryland after the protest. But this is really cool. This is, he says, hey, Ken, finally getting this Octo with Z-Cam looking good, from Will Brown. And this is some cinematic FPV flying. So what an Octo is, it's got 4 arms, but it has 8 motors. And you can put a larger camera on it. There they are.
Nice. By the way, it's good to hear that Christina Aguilera now works for Epidemic Sound.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Epidemic Sound has great music. It's not just music bed, it's vocals, it's even songs that you might want to listen to in the car sometimes. It's great stuff. Yeah.
Nicely done.
Very, very, very nice. By the way, Fly High FPV is in the chat. He was one of the sponsors for Minefield and a close personal friend of mine. Hey, Dave. I got to get back to Birmingham, fly the hospital some more. I miss it. I miss the hospital, Kelly. I miss the hospital. I never thought I'd hear myself saying that. By the way, the viewer video of the week tonight is gorgeous.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
Oh.
That's all I'll say about that. So, couple more viewer videos, and then we'll play 1 second song for fabulous prizes.
Yes. You're now at 181 thumbs up.
Ooh, okay. So, yeah, keep hitting that thumbs up, and we'll get closer to triggering that $100 super chat from eLexus. All right, Kelly, another choice for you. And everybody in the chat, let me know. Do you want to see a push boat, or do you want to go to Normandy, France?
Oh. I'll leave it up to the chat, but my pick would be Normandy, France.
Okay. Well, let's see what they say. And here's Kelly with a joke.
I got a great pizza joke for you.
Okay.
No, never mind. It's too cheesy.
Oh, dude. If you didn't do that at the end. The Normandy. Okay, let's go to Normandy first. Let me just go ahead and start this video. It's beautiful. Normandy, France video. This is from Jesse. He says, greetings from Holland. A few of my viewers have said that I need to send you this video of mine for your viewer video of the week, TNL. It's a video about Normandy in France. I really spend a lot of time making this video, so here it is. I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel, Jesse. Of course, Normandy, France was where Operation Overlord happened. D-Day. June 6th, 1944. The beginning of the end of the war happened here. World War II fans will know. Kelly, you a history buff?
Somewhat. My dad fought in World War II, so I kind of study that era more than anything else.
Okay. By the way, as of May this year, out of the 16 million World War II veterans, there are only 325,000 left.
Wow.
They're dying at a rate of 245 a day. So at that rate, there's only about 3 years left that will have any World War II veterans. So if you
My
see,
dad would be 101 where he's still living.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What was his rank? What did he do?
He was a sergeant in the Army. Never. He spent a lot of time overseas in Germany, but never was like on the front lines or never saw any live action, so to speak.
Right. What was he? What branch was he in?
Oh, Army. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
I love seeing World War II vets just out in public. Always make it a point to thank them.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a great shot right there.
Yeah.
I love
awesome.
Yeah, that's a great
Thank
shot.
you, Jesse, for sending that in. That was fantastic. That was amazing. All right. Let's check out this push tug from Joe Blaylock. Our buddy Joe Blaylock sent this in. Kelly, you know what a push boat is? There's tugboats.
Is that the opposite of a tugboat?
Yeah, exactly. These are the boats that push all of the cargo down rivers, and it's harder than you think because sometimes they'll be pushing a whole like line of them, and it's a heck of a skill, and you need a powerful boat to do that. He says this is the Liberty tug on the Columbia River. Wonder what's in there. What do you think's in there, Kelly?
Coal or
some kind of ore? I think it's filled with Lamborghinis. Nope. Bananas.
Old rotary engines that have failed. There's hundreds of thousands of them.
That's it. It's just a bunch of rotors, and they're taking it out to sea to be disposed of, to make a reef of rotary and parts. That's what they're doing. Taking them out to sea. Nothing else we can do with them. Can't use them. You son of a bitch. Awesome. Okay. So, we got a few more super chats. Little Sharp Bow Shart. Hey, thanks, man, for the Canadian $2. Another great show, Ken. Ken's lol. Eric Swanson with another $5. Thank you very much. He says, thanks for showing my video. Glad you liked it. Well, thank you for sending it in, Eric. And Leonard Oglesby with the $5. My dad was a P-38 pilot and is still alive and well at 98. Oh, that's fantastic. I love to hear
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Love to hear that. Very often you'll see World War II veterans at Veterans Day parades. A lot of them are, obviously going to be old, and so they don't get out that often, but they'll put on their uniforms or the blazer and their insignias and their hats and everything. Still very proud. They say it's the greatest generation, and I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yep, can't disagree with that at all.
Yeah. Okay, there was something else that I wanted to share before we did that. We did that. I clicked on that. All right. Okay. Didn't I promise that the show would not be 4 hours long tonight?
Yes, you did promise that.
Okay. So the prize tonight for 1 Second Song is a set of Freewell filters. I know not everybody can get to be the viewer video of the week, so we're opening this up to everyone for this prize for the 1 Second Song. So what we'll do is, right now we'll say, pick me, pick me, pick me! All right, and I will pick someone, and Kelly will pick someone up here in the chit chat. And then if Kelly wins, which he won't, then his person will win the filters from freewellgear.com. If my person that I pick, who will most likely win, then they will. All right, let's see. Boy, those pick me from the members, they really stand out, don't they? Dalton Drone in Discovery Zone is not a member? Here's where I shame people into becoming members.
You calling them out?
I did. Dalton, come on, what are you doing, man? Okay. I think I got mine. Let me write it down.
One day we're going to pick the same person.
You know, that happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, last week I think me and Tater picked the same person.
Oh.
I think. Anyway, all right, you can stop saying pick me, as we're going to play a second, a song.
It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. So it's way too short for you to try to sing along. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. Take a guess and see if you're right or wrong. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. You can win a prize made in Hong Kong.
All right, if you've never seen this contest before, here's how it works. I will play 1 second of a popular song that you've heard on the radio or wherever. And I only play 1 second of it because this game was originally developed as to fool the YouTube algorithm from giving me a strike, and we can still play Name That Tune, but it turned into so much fun. We'll just keep doing it this way. So 1 second, I've got 10 of them. So Kelly, best out of 10. And you're playing not playing against the chat, so you're gonna have to. Now the chat can play for funsies, but close the chat. So it's either yes or no. So you either get it or you don't. One guess.
Oh, okay. I
okay.
see.
All right. And
Closing the chat.
Close the chat.
The chat is gone.
So you don't cheat. All right.
What's the stipulation? I'm sure you've got some kind of swerve you're gonna throw on me.
No stipulation. No. These are just songs, and I'll play them.
Here it comes.
No, there's no stipulation.
Wait for it.
Well, they're all songs that were popular in Iceland. Just kidding. Okay. All right. Here is your first 1 second song, Kelly.
The heat was hot.
Kelly?
Yes?
Horse with No Name.
Dude. You got it. I didn't think you'd get that one. So that's one. All right. Here's your next 1 second song. And you don't have an exorbitant amount of time to get this. I'll give you about 10 seconds. Here's your next one.
Oh, Heat of the Moment, Asia.
Wow. Yes. That was Heat of the Moment. Wow, 2. Oh my goodness. People in the chat are getting them too. Oh God. All right. I think you're going to get this one.
Oh my God.
I'm back. Oh
my God.
Oh, sorry.
My prerogative?
Nope. Time's up. Not my prerogative. That is the Backstreet Boys. Everybody.
Oh my God.
We're back again.
My wife would have gotten that.
Oh yeah. Everybody. They may be getting a little tougher. People in the chat got it. All right. No, not the Backdoor Boys. No. Thanks, Carbon Cage. All right. Here's your next 1 second song. Oh, that's a great song. Such a great song. I'll play that again.
Day After Day?
Oh my goodness! You got it. Yeah, that's Badfinger, Day After Day. I remember finding out about you.
Great song.
Yeah. Looking out of my lonely gloom. Day. Okay. I'm going to rock that out in my car later on my way to Chicago. With the windows rolled up. All right. So how many you got?
Kelly 3, Losers 1.
Losers. Okay. Here is your next 1 second song.
Chickadee China.
That's the
Chickadee China.
1 week. It's been 1 week.
Yes, it's 1 week by Bare Naked Ladies. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
Grab a drumstick and your brain stop ticking. Watch the next files with the lights on. And all the maze on. I'm smoking in this one. And I'm going again frantic. Like a frantic. But look at that.
Up. I hit the mute button too late. All right. All right, man, you're doing very well. And so is the chat. You guys are doing great. Here is the next 1 second song for you. That's
the Good Vibrations, the Beach Boys.
Wow. Yeah, that was Good Vibrations. Very good. Well, I'm pretty confident that you'll get this one then too.
Can you feel it, baby?
Good Vibrations by Marky Mark and the Funky Boys.
Yeah, that's another Good Vibrations.
Can you feel it, baby?
Ooh. What year did that come out? We played the absolute dog piss out of that one.
What was that? Mid-90s maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember we played it on one of these. I don't know if people know you know.
Maybe, I don't know, late 90s?
That's a cart. Looks like an 8-track, but that's a radio cart. That's the tape. And that's what if you listen to radio in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, that's what you heard music on. That's what
we recorded songs onto that and commercials onto that in real time.
Yeah. Ugh. Real time. What a waste of time.
Sheesh.
All right. So we got 3 left. And wow, I really didn't think that you would get all these, but here's the next 1 second song.
Who's choking on the splinters?
I have no idea. I've heard it, but I don't know
splinters.
It. Oh, Loser by Beck.
Oh my God! Can't believe you pulled that one out. Wow! Holy moly! Yeah, that's Loser by Beck. Very good, Kelly. I'm impressed.
By the way, you only need 77 more thumbs up to get $100 for the channel.
Ooh, thanks everybody. How many people we got watching?
440.
Oh, cool. So, the rest of you who didn't
tell you.
I mean, you'd think that. I mean, is it a really big deal to just take the mouse and just? I know it's so hard to. But I have to lift my hand and I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna click and oh no, that's too much. I know you're on the couch. You're all comfy in the recliner, whatever. You got your sandwich on your belly. I understand. No. Now they're getting up. No, don't do it now. Don't do it now. No, go ahead and do it. No, go ahead. All right, 2 more. Here is the next 1 second song.
Allentown by Billy
Joel. Wow.
And you only need 55 more thumbs up now.
Is that right? Okay, cool.
Call him out lazy again. I think that's working.
You lazy, you dirty rotten son of a you. Get off my lawn, then hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. When you're getting off the lawn. All right, here's the last one. Last 1 second. I know you'll get this one. Great song, too, by the way.
Oh, my darling.
Knocked 3 times by Tony Orlando and Dawn.
Yes. You know, for the longest time when I was a kid, when that came out, I thought it was a group that consisted of 3 people. Tony. You got Tony. You got Orlando. And you got Dawn. It's a trio. That's what
awesome.
I thought the whole time.
Oh, I never thought about that.
The whole time. Like, I think into my 20s I thought that. You mean, what? I know Tony and Dawn are in there, but what happened to Orlando? It's always the middle child that gets forgotten. All right. So, what's the final score? Wow. You did predict it. So, who wins the freewellgear.com filters? SKS Video Guy. Wow. Now remember, if you've won in the last 30 days, you're SOL, and I'm pretty sure.
No.
I'm pretty sure he won.
Did he?
Yeah. I'm
Sorry,
pretty sure
SKS Video Guy.
But if you didn't, hey, I'll look back. I'll check the records. Let me check with my peeps. All right. But should I even mention who the person who didn't get them was?
Yeah, because that's who will get it if SKS Video Guy already won.
Okay, I tell you what. I'll give them both. I'll give them both. Okay? So, the other winner is... You can't read my writing, so I'll read it. Mavic Mini Pilot. Now, Mavic Mini Pilot isn't a member. now that you're a winner and you love me, well, the nicest thing to do would be to become a member, don't you think? I mean, it's just a decent thing to do. I'm even gonna pay shipping on this Mavic Mini Pilot. Member. I mean, you don't have to, but you'd kind of be a dick if you didn't.
24 more thumbs up to get to 300.
Oh, great. Okay, thanks. I was just kidding, Maverick Mini Pilot. I love you, man. I love you.
He wasn't kidding. Trust me when I say he was not kidding.
Totally not. No, of course I am. All right. So what do we have left here? We got that. You know what?
We got to do the refrigerator.
Yes, we will do the refrigerator. Let's do that right now. And then we're going to need an emergency Raz afterwards because... Now, Kelly, do you want to tell people what we're about to see?
Yeah, I don't know where you're going to start the video, but this was maybe 2 weeks ago. My assignment, they said, okay, go out, take the drone. We're going to list this 100 acres in West Tennessee in Carroll County and just fly the drone. So I get there and I find what you're seeing there, an old burned out shack. And sitting right in front of that shack is a refrigerator that looks to be from the 70s or 80s. You know how back then refrigerators were green?
Right.
You'll see it there in the bottom right hand of your screen.
Yeah, I think I'm stretching out my... Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Because my bandwidth, and then the stream will stop, and then, yeah, so that'll be... Yeah. Well, that was really dramatic there for a minute. Okay, there we go. All right.
So I'm walking up to it. The question is, do I open it? So I decided to open it, and you'll find out here in a minute what's in it.
So do we start with the freezer, or do we go straight for the refrigerator? The big part or the little part first?
Okay, let's ask the chat if they know what's in it. I know what's in it. What do you think's in the nasty refrigerator? And then we're going to pose an ethical question. Well, or would it be it'd be a challenge, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, for those who don't know, Kelly here is a germaphobe, like for realsies, like big time. We used to play a game on our radio show, our morning radio show, called the Germaphobe Game. And it was really, really fun. You want to hear the intro?
Dead cat.
I think I have the intro. Here we go.
Kelly is terrified of germs. They make him shake, they make him squirm. Germophobia is what he's got. He'll shake your hand, but he'd rather not. So let's play the game that's sweeping the nation. What would Kelly do in a germ situation?
We've got to play that game again. I love coming up with those scenarios.
I think we've played it on this show before.
We have played it. So, what is in this nasty refrigerator? What are people saying, Kelly?
Rotten milk, dead animals, pig's feet, beer, maggots, trash.
Nobody said a mummified toddler? Nobody said a mummified...
I was thinking a severed head. My biggest fear was going to be severed head looking right back at me.
Hey! We found Billy! Oh, Billy. Billy got lost in the 60s. All right, so let's find out what's in this little nasty fridge.
Let's go freezer. 1, 2, 3. Ugh.
Oh, my God, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at that.
Ugh.
I don't even want to touch that.
How much were you freaking out right there, Kelly?
Pretty badly. I wish I had gloves. I was backing off and trying to look at that.
Oh my God. I'm itching looking at that.
Okay, so now do we go for the big part? Oh man. Okay, on 3. 1.
You're touching it. Ugh.
2.
Yeah.
They're crawling towards you.
Yes.
Ugh. The smell. Oh my gosh.
So we've got some water in there.
A bottle of water. Well, I didn't realize there were bullet holes on both sides, or I guess the bullets went straight through to the other side.
Ew, that's so nasty, Kelly. Okay, so the question that we talked about before the show started was how much
money
would it take for you and you to drink one of those bottles of water? Not guzzle the whole thing, just maybe take a couple sips. How much money, Kelly?
For me, it would have to pay my kids' way through college. So 75 to 100. Let's go 100 grand. 100 grand.
Really? I mean, they don't look that terribly old. I mean, they look fairly new, but I would do it for 1,000.
You would do it for? You would drink one of those for 1,000?
The bottle's sealed up. I just don't want any ants on it. That's all. Ugh.
Couldn't do it.
But I mean, yeah, bottled water does go bad eventually. What are people saying? I'd do it.
75 cents Canadian.
Levi would do it for $100.
No way. I wouldn't do it.
Oh yeah, I think Levi's found a fridge like that in Oregon.
Wow, it looks like our price was a lot more expensive. Mike Brown said 10 grand.
10 grand. Mr. Sanchez, $100. Wow. Did you take any of the bottles of water with you?
Never touched them.
No, but you closed it. You didn't leave the fridge open to air out. You closed it again.
Well, the last shot, I put my DJI Pocket 2 in there for the last shot and closed it, which I didn't want to do, but I thought that's too good of a shot not to do.
Right. So let's see that.
Since I'm a notorious germaphobe, I'm going to go wash my hands 4,000 times with Clorox bleach. See ya.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And so how many ants got on your camera?
I gave it a pretty good cleaning once it was done.
Yeah. Wow. So that's the kind of content that you'll find on Kelly's channel.
Yeah, and you would think the bullet holes would air it out, but it smelled so bad. I mean, it smelled horrible in there.
Oh my gosh. The quality content that we're putting out with Ants and Refrigerators got us 2 new members. Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
We got Mark Dalton. Is that who I embarrassed him to? That's who I shamed into becoming. He did it. All right, who else can we shame? You pick somebody. I mean, right. Thank you, Mark. I didn't mean to embarrass you. Thank you for becoming a member of the Heron Birds. And I think you'll find that you'll like being a member, because not only do you get to use those cool emoticons, you have access to all the members only content, of which we make a lot. So, and Josh Hawk, hold on, I have a sound effect for Josh Hawk. Thanks, Josh Hawk, for becoming a member of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Fantastic. Thank you. Josh, I hate to tell you at this late stage, but in order to be a member of the Pigeon Jerky Gang, we do beat you in. That's what we do.
After the show, behind the building.
That's right. We used to sex you in, but not anymore. Do you know that the gangs do that? Anyway, Google it. Yeah, I don't need to tell you about that. Anyway, all right.
Wait, we only need 20 more thumbs up to hit 300.
Ooh, cool. And
I only need 140 more subscribers to my channel to hit 2,000, if that means anything.
Is that right?
That's right.
Well, why don't you put a link to your channel in the chitty chat? So if people want to see more stank refrigerator content, they can head on over. All right. So while he's doing that, and while we're waiting for those last likes, I will play this viewer video of the week, and it's from a username that I just enjoy, and the winner is the winner of the freewellgear.com filters is Gee Whiz. That's his name. Gee Whiz, what a great username. He says, hello, Ken. This is my latest edit of one of my hikes. And where is he hiking, you may ask? He's hiking in freaking Hawaii. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Let's get over there to Hawaii and see how gorgeous it is. This video shows the nice altitude that we can reach here on the island of Oahu. The views are spectacular. I also saw a hang glider and decided to say hello. Hiking with the Air 2S is sometimes a bit of a struggle because of weight, but it is all worth it to put on Bella, that's what I've named my drone, and capture some of Hawaii's beauty. Thanks again for all you do in the drone world. Love your awesome, fun videos. Gee whiz! By the way, I figured out how to get a free trip to Hawaii for anybody interested.
Hit me up. How's that?
Here's what you do.
Yeah.
You go to any other country, right?
Right.
And you lose your passport. and then when they deport you, they ask you where you're from. Oh, I'm from Hawaii. Boom, they fly you back for free. You're welcome. Awesome. Thank you very much for sending that in, Gee Whiz. Would that work, you think?
Give it a shot.
You know, did you ever do that trick where you send a letter, but you put the address you want it to go to as the return address, and then you just don't put a stamp on it?
No.
It works.
The address you want it to go to.
Right. Like if you're mailing a letter to your mom, put your mom's address as the return address, and then you just put your address as the mailing address. Right?
And drop it in a mailbox.
Put it in a mailbox without a stamp. Those knuckleheads will send it.
Genius.
Isn't it?
Genius.
Isn't it? You're welcome. Now, if it's your address, it's the same town. Maybe not. You know, because they'll know you. But just go to another town where they don't know you. They'll be like, oh, I'll send it to the return address.
Mm.
I'm going to mail myself to Hawaii doing that. I'm going to get a big box, fill it with packing peanuts and water, and a little pea jar, you know. Poke a few air holes in it and put the return address as Hawaii. See if I'll get there. You know, after that refrigerator, I am going to need a bit of Raz. So let's go ahead and step into the Raz chamber. For those of you who are new to the channel, this is just a little respite, little 7th inning stretch here that we do where we all get together and we make a snake ball of drony goodness. We kick our feet around and we just enjoy the blue and purple goo. It's the Raz. The place where we go where nothing goes wrong, all of our taxes are done, and that boil finally healed. But there's one rule only here in the Raz chamber. And what is that rule?
No farting in the Raz.
Do not fart in the Raz. I don't know how many times I must say it. Meantime, just kick back and enjoy. Brant Ariels? What in the hell? Brant! Come on, man! He's even a member. Brant Ariels, shame on you. Shame. Anyway, here's Kelly with another joke.
By the way, we're at 297 thumbs up. This show will not end till we hit 300. Here's the joke.
Okay.
What's brown and sounds like a bell?
What's brown and sounds like a bell?
Dung!
I like it. But can she do better? Alexa, tell me a joke.
What's the difference between a wizard and a spelling bee contestant?
What?
One conjures spells, and the other spells conjures. By the way, I have a routine you might like. I can welcome you home with the day's news and relaxing music.
Oh.
Do you want to try it?
Hell no.
No problem.
Okay, thanks. By the way,
kind of tell her feelings were hurt.
Yeah. She was like thinking about it. Oh, well. What were you laughing at? Is Scooby in the background?
Scooby was having a lot of fun with that blanket.
What was he doing? What was Scooby doing?
You'll have to rewind the show to find out.
Okay. Oh, we made 300 likes. Hey! Fantastic. Now, you know when you're trying to get to a number, there's always some Weisenheimers out there. Like when you reach up like 10,000 subscribers, and then somebody's like, I'll unsubscribe. Oh, 9,990. Oh, you know. Stop it! I'm gonna get triggered. So now we just wait. Now we just wait for Alexis. What's he doing? What's he doing back there?
You missed it.
What was he doing?
That's so funny.
What was he? Oh. He just turned around like he's surprised that his tail is there. What's that back there? How old is your Scooby dog?
Scooby's 9 and loves that blanket. I mean, loves that blanket.
Oh, he loves the blanket? Is he fixed? So you're not gonna have little baby blankets running around the house. Okay. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it again.
Get it.
That's so funny. Wait, move out of the way. I want to see. Oh, yeah. Get it, Scooby. Get it. He's humping the blanket. He's humping the blanket. Oh my God. Oh my god. Okay. So that's pretty much the end of the show. We're just waiting on Alexis. Yeah. I am going to Chicago in the morning. I have to get up at 3 a.m. And then me and Keith are going to meet in Paducah, Kentucky, and then drive on up. He's following me because my car might not make it to the shop. Who knows? It's a crapshoot. But then we're going to meet a whole bunch of Chicago friends, and we're going to fly around. It'll be fun. I hope to drive the RX-8 home. But you never know. So thank you very much, Kelly, for co-hosting.
Sure, man.
I think
I'm glad my dog could help too.
I think is he still doing it? Oh
no, he's actually smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
the post-coital cigarette now. Hey, there she is, Alexis. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You're so awesome, Alexis. To my beloved Ken Heron. So here's a few extra bucks for Mazda Cash. Thanks for getting those lazy bums off their sofas with their Subway sandwich, Snickers bar, and beer off their fat bellies. I love every one of y'all, but Ken the most. You and me, man. You and me. We have something special. You know, it's always going to be just you and me. Oh, sure. Some other women may come and go, but it's always going to be us. Alexis. And I got to make her song. Should I do It's Alexis Boogie Woogie Woogie, or should I make, yeah, Alexis lives in Texas? Should I do that one?
Oh, that's pretty good.
You like that
Does
one?
she live in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
So
You
do
gotta
that one? Okay, excellent. Well, I guess that's it.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Wonderful. We got 4 new members. You still have a few minutes to become a member and see that bonus content. Thank you so much to Master Sergeant Kent McDonald, Army Special Operations Aviation Regiment. He flies drones that can kill you. And thank you to Jeff Sills for the news, as always. Very sincere thank you to all my friends out there who watch each and every week and support this channel with your donations. Thank you so much, Kelly, for co-hosting. And you're going to be back next week, right?
What's that? Oh, I got a call, man. I got to run.
Okay, it's his tennis buddies. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
And bye.
enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, the killer like a processed meat. Say I enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, and you give your family a treat. Establish nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, a tail like a processed meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Ashley too. There'll be fun and quizzes, and Kelly's misses, but Bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the rats. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah!